Wonderful morning to you. We the torchlighters, the watchers, they listen to us for CHRICED Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. I could tell you, say happy new month, happy World AIDS Day, happy December, in short, happy new week, happy Monday, happy every. And by the special grace of Baba God, today go make sense, and this month go be months of blessing to you, me, and all of us, by the grace of God. Now I welcome you to Inside Niger, the Ogbonge program, where they tell you the big things them will happen inside the news. One of the big stories will happen over the weekend, which still they cause different tigiaga now for the news. Now the fact that President don't finally send the nominated list of ambassador give our National Assembly, may therefore confirm and touchlight time. But on top that one now, different kind of para they on ground, especially for the name of people with the inside that list. That now one of the things that we'll go to yarn later for the big story segment of the show with our sabi person we go inside the studio. Also, insecurity they inside the news as some reports now don't burst out, given the number of people where they don't kidnap, we don't face attack, both the one with them release or the one with them parko in the last 2 weeks. But you go need today with us to get the number of the list, how the matter take they go, and waiting the country they do now on issue of fighting this insecurity. But for now, no go anywhere, because immediately we come back from this short break, time go reach for us to summary you front pages of newspapers. Welcome back. Sharp, the Punch newspaper. Now, start up the papers this beautiful Monday. And the first story for the bandits don't kidnap about 490 people in 2 weeks. Enter there, small story follow up. You go know all the full yarns there. For inside of insecurity, State Assemblies now don't begin to do moves to debate on state police. Federal government with ASU said they don't sit down now made there for yarn on top how to increase their salary by 40%. The big story for inside the Punch on top crude for loans. NNPCL they battle 8 trillion naira money where then they owe 213,000 barrels every day. Now they don't hold back to use until they pay for loans. Them refinery repair don't add 1.4 trillion naira to the amount of money where NNPCL they owe. 828 million litre of petrol imported to make sure say no shortage of fuel inside this period where we dey. For issue of 2027 election, Amechi don't come out now say, no go gree, make them carry me do VP. What did they talk about? You go need to enter inside the Punch newspaper, make you foresee all of the Fugees, make your own for no lost. And moving to the next newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper. And inside the Vanguard, Dangote refinery go supply 1.5 billion naira liters of petrol every month. FDI, they lose ground, even say more things them they enter inside our country by way of foreign money. Presidency don't reply back Obasanjo by to tell and say, this terrorist where would they thought this terrorism now. Now when your government they chair, now in then start. Still on insecurity, bandits don't they show themselves, they finish people for inside Kogi, Kano, Sokoto, Kwara. But Kogi government don't they talk there, say then go rescue all the Ejiba church victims then. And for the Niger kidnappings, church don't confirm say 4 children of their catechist follow inside the children where them pack go. But some other small yarn is there for under that victory for the Vanguard. We say this new tax where they want start to the charge now, say if we make our money to the flow more outside of the country, Nasima Chiamo na in the yarn that one. And for the issue of ambassador nomination list, different people they yarn color of their belly, as say people like Ikpeazo, Ugwanyi, others they inside the list. Though the delay case for courts, saying they reduce the power of rule of law. Now Governor Yusuf yarn that one. For issue of Abacha loot, EFCC don't seize Malami passport. Or Olusegun Solo's landfill sites, say they go close them down in 18 months. Now Lagos government, they yarn all of that. What would they talk about? The Vanguard gather all of them ready for you to take enjoy, make you for no waiting day. Now the Guardian newspaper, inside the Guardian newspaper, people they yarn different color of belle on top Tinubu ambassador list. New kidnapping, killy them. They test Tinubu security emergency and they make, more mind to the jack up, more people than to the worry about what they happen. Dangote refinery goes supply 1.5 billion liters of petrol every month. 42,000 schools, then still the risk, still the danger of bad things happening to them, even though there is a $30 million Safe School Fund. All of that and more, you go see them inside the Guardian newspaper. Now, moving to the next newspaper this morning, the Daily Sun newspaper. And inside the Daily Sun, Dangote refinery goes supply 1.5 billion naira liter of petrol every month by month. And they don't write NMDPRA, engage marketers to make sure say the fuel market go dey stable. For the issue of Christmas season, Unitide where they so the demand for cash don't increase because people they fear say network go begin to get plenty issue. But Oga of bank don't they give assurance say calm down, there is enough cash and different way of using online also follow. So no fear, no worry, everything is all right. Now, for the big gist inside the Daily Sun, the schoolgirls, them where they kidnap their parents, don't begin to shout, they beg God for help. They do prayer 247 for Niger State. They beg Tinubu, they beg Bago. Say, I beg, may they not just sit down, look, may they not just sit down, look, may they do something fast. And for ambassador appointment, ADC say a political settlement. But before minister and the representatives, them, don't they talk, say, come on, Tinubu only make use of in right according by waiting law given the power to do. For the issue of creation of states, Southeast people don't settle for Animoma states, and the Anioma also don't cut out Asaba, and all of them they support Olu as well go be the capital of that new state. For issue of insecurity, Bakare now they tell federal government suspend any gathering. We not make sense, we know the importance, suspend all of that for now. And for Abacha $490 million loot torchlightment, EFCC don't seize before AGF Malami passport. You go see more of that and others them inside the Daily Sun newspaper. The Daily Trust come out now to say in 2027, it be like say obedient movement not get ginger again, like they calm down, they hear them loud as they hear them before. Experts don't they push, may they sell refineries, as they hear say they do investment of 2.92 trillion naira inside there in year 2024. Soldiers don't rescue the 12 girls where they kidnap inside Borno. Bandits don't kidnap pastor, wife, and church members inside Kogi State. Then kidnap a bride, woman we want marry with a maid, the maid of honor them inside Sokoto State. Still today, now World AIDS Day, and plenty patients now don't they fear. Say the fight where they fight AIDS, where don't they reduce, say the thing now go come back again as US don't stop all the money support where they support to take the handle that AIDS palaver. Now somebody now don't come out now we escape. Say how I take escape bandits. We can kidnap 7 for inside community for Abuja here. PDP, ADC, they asked Tinubu to withdraw ambassadorial list on top say they add Yakubu name inside. Dangote on the move now to supply 50 million liters of petrol every day. All of that and plenty others, you go enjoy them inside the Daily Trust newspaper. Just try get one, make you touchlight time yourself. Moving to the next paper, The Nation newspaper. In The Nation, Oshun before SSG Adeoti don't dump Aregbesola group, and Dangote they pump like 50 million liters of petrol per day into the market. Now they say Tinubu now don't say everything say Audu been leave a better mandate for good governance inside Kogi State. Now Bakare don't they give advice on how to stop insecurity and build nationhood, all inside The Nation newspaper. Now there's a total war on terrorists. Airstrikes, they don't throw bomb from air against criminals for Katsina, Borno, even as some other kidnappings then been happen for Kogi, Kwara, Sokoto, and other places. Then you will get all of the details and more for Inside the Nation newspaper of this morning. And one we follow and closely now the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Inside the Nigerian Tribune, on top accusation of lead poisoning, Ogun State don't begin free testing of Ogijo residents. People they live for inside Ogijo, they don't start now to the torchlight them to know whether some chemical where the poison area, whether I don't touch anybody there. Before SSG Adeoti don't leave Aregbeshola Group. Dangote Refinery go supply 1.5 billion liters of petrol every month. And the big story for Nigerian Tribune, bandits don't show themselves for Kogi as soldiers block terrorist attack for inside Chibok and others. Then Ekiti don't send security personnel to Kogi and Kwara boundary communities. Atiku, they raise alarm on top the spending of NNPCL. NECO don't accredit schools for Burkina Faso for SSC, BEC exams. Presidency don't reply word back to Obasanjo by to tell and say this terrorism way they talk. Now under in government is start and say Tinubu no go carry international people to come help us solve our security wahala. Over 25,000 foreign vessels illegally trading in Nigeria waters. Now Agbakoba, they yarn all of that. But you're going to need to enter inside the Nigerian Tribune and then you will see all of that and plenty more. Finally, for inside the front of the Nigerian Tribune, Wike don't give carry go. Say make them begin now to do enforcement action on 1,095 properties in Federal Capital Center. All of those ones they will not pay ground rent, we do one thing or the other. Now they don't collect inside Abuja. Round sports another Punch Extra. Sports Extra say, see they ready to risk Fenerbahce clash. Chukwueze say he very happy for the EPL Match of the Month award, the MOTM award. Lookman score for back-to-back games. And for the game of Chelsea and Arsenal, 10-man Blues hold guts to run. Zegzi today inspire United to come back. Score as Reds and 3-game winless run. Newcastle, they plan to swoop Rafinha. Pep, they explain the kind of, serious exchange weapon with Haaland. And the big story, landmarks indeed don't make for 400th club appearance in Besiktas win. Aroko Dare play in 200th league game. Company, the Toile for chaotic days. Ivory Coast reveal AFCON title defense plans. And finally, Bello Daniel as they ready for Bowerman Award. All of that and more, you go see them inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of this morning. And this now where we'll close mouth for the pages of newspaper for today, but not just take my word for them. Try get at least one of the papers there, read the full gist, stay informed, make your own for no loss, and make it a date with us, same time, same station, tomorrow for another wonderful edition of front pages of newspapers. But for now, not go anywhere because the big stories them, now they come up next inside the show.
Hello, my country people of Niger. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television. We will go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Niger. You can join our well because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com, or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omoniyi. On top CHRICED Radio and Television, your matter, now we own.
Welcome back to Inside Niger on top CHRICED Radio and Television. My name now Princess Anyana, and time don't reach for the big stories them over the weekend and even as at this morning. One of the big gist now say some kind small igiaga been happen between before President Olusegun Obasanjo and the office of the President as Oga President Tinubu, one of in talk person them being reply word back to Obasanjo for waiting the talk for one program. That now one of the matters then we're going to talk about. Then we'll also bring you a record. Like if you check some newspapers now, they don't do reports on the amount of people now where they don't take. We don't be victim of insecurity in the last 2 weeks. Plus say different states assemblies now, their lawmakers now don't quickly begin to swing into action and planning to debate on state police. Then when we want to round up the show, we'll now take you to the fact of say, they don't shout since, give ambassador. All right, President Bola Tinubu don't finally send list of people where he feel say make them represent us for other countries, and even that list now they cost plenty giga. But we're gonna leave you to put mouth inside that one, as well as also our sabi person inside the studio go also people mouth. Now, if you there with us, you suppose you're on all our social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Every morning we did here at CHRICED Radio TV, and you feel join the conversation by to drop your comments under the videos so that we self go read them out on top of the show. And we also get our WhatsApp number where you go feel join us inside to let us know within the play. As the show go to go, we're going to give you that number. But before we go to all of that, make we introduce our guest for inside the studio. Kolawole Omoniyi, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy New Month.
Same to you.
Happy World AIDS Day.
Thank God.
And you say? Please, happy World AIDS Day. All right, so jumping straight into the matter. I know saying that the ambassador list be the big story, but we will take our time get there. Let's get some updates on matter of security. Now, Obasanjo big go one program on Friday for inside Plateau State. Congo they talk. You know, he was making statements. Say, he first the para say why then they negotiate, you know, with bandits. He also para say if this government no say they no go fit settle am. So make them call international community to come help us do waiting we know if you do. He spoke a lot too. You know, even Article 2 don't they para about how they take they handle the insecurity. On Saturday, Sunday Dari, the special advisor to President on top media and public communications, can enter for X, can change am for all of them, short, especially Obasanjo, change am for and say Obasanjo na hypocrite. No be so Obasanjo supposed to talk. Say this terrorism where would they talk so? Now during the time of Obasanjo government, na in the structure, na in the seed been plant, and now because they no handle and well, na in cause where we did so. What do you get to talk about Obasanjo talk and the reply we then give to her?
Yeah, it's more of politics anyway, because, you know, they are used to this back and forth drama between Obasanjo and whoever is in government. I remember during Buhari too, when Buhari did government, now so then they give them back to back. And go to say through your message, get substance, but you be messenger. You know, be you supposed to talk this kind of thing, say, because even your hand too not too clean when you did there and what have you. One of the sacrifices where you go need to get with that as a former leader of a country, because people go still appraise what you been do that time. You handle them well, you know handle them well, and the situation as you speak now. Yes, Obasanjo been talk, and whenever he coughs, people want to reason with waiting in they talk about. And unfortunately too, the sitting government too, no any government will go here say somebody won't come help and fight battle. To them, then go feel say, be like say, I don't already feel. I don't get the capacity. I don't fit to them. Yeah. Now the reason why these people they come rescue the situation. contrary to the promise where I been make. So it's more of say they agree with what Obasanjo talk, then they admit say true, we know get straight, we know if we do them again. Now coming to waiting them they talk, say now the way Obasanjo be handled at that time, now the reason why we find ourselves in this kind of a situation. I always remember, I'm not saying this to cite Obasanjo. He getting issues. If no be Obasanjo, another government fit still do them like that. But one of the things where I always remember be say, our politicians, they always identify our challenges and use it during electioneering. At that point, it dey sweet them to say, see waiting this person no do well, see waiting this one no do well. If una give me opportunity, I go fix them. That is many of them that are not in charge right now. This now the song where they sing always everywhere now. But when they now reach there, they will now be remembering how this one take do am. That one no be news again. If you're talking about incident of almost 15 years, it's no longer news to anybody again. You saw it clearly, and you gave a promise to Nigerians that you have the capacity to fix it. How it take happen? True, it happened during Obasanjo government.
Okay.
And yes, during Yusuf, you understand, because of the Yusuf case, where they talk, so he died for detention. They suspect, say, okay, be like saying a kid and kill and they no one may expose, and some people, so the way they handle them, they no handle them well. But we are seeing the fruitfulness of it right now. You understand?
Yes.
And now that fruitfulness, 9 government where they for town now take campaign. See if it's do them. Even late General Muhammadu Buhari been taken campaign, say I fit do am. If I go finish am in 1 year before the current government come on board. So they need to fix this thing. Let them forget about this drama of how it take happen, how it not take happen. If you get the capacity, fix it. If you don't get the capacity, let the people that can help you fix it, let them come on board. And one of the reasons why I be the sound like this, we say, we dey talk about political will. It gets some things where you go do now to end this drama, but it will cost you your 2027 ambition. But person when they come on board, no they contest for anything. They don't care whether you be Christian or you be Muslim. They don't care whether you come from the southwest or the northwest or whatever. Their mission is to come and end the drama that we are battling right now in the country. We too, they send to other countries now. We get our soldiers when they go some African countries. Go to stop this kind of a calamity. You understand?
Yes.
So if you feel like say you don't fit, then you can allow any other person. Because people where picking where they feel hungry. Your mama and papa will go tell you, say, no collect food from a neighbor. The person go get capacity to say, I want to feed you. The moment you cannot be able to feed, Nigerians don't care now. Person we don't become victim or we don't lose 1 or 2 persons. If they talk, they hear now say that Trump go fit solve this problem or US now go fit solve them. They don't care how it take solve. They just need solution. So if you are not getting it right, it's better you opt for something we go make and work. And they are fear again. In fact, sincerely speaking, the drama surrounding this battle we face right now 2027. The fear, if we allow these people to come on board, waiting what happen. Do they really like us? The body language is this and stuff. And the current battle we they face, he pass farmer elders crisis. He pass, okay, you be Christian, you be Muslim. This na international battle. Now global battle now with the first fight as we speak right now. Local in the sense that it is global, but then localize and to make it be like saying a problem. So with this kind of situation, if there's something where you know feel solve immediately like that, let somebody will fit do this job for us. Forget this drama of politics. Because the more they are trading, for instance now, the energy where they're supposed to use to strategize now, then go throughout this week now Obasanjo presidency, you go the year. And more kidnappings in the bushes, in the villages. We are recording it. I've been engaged one of the guys waiting for forefront this weekend, Princess. the person be they tell me say this thing we would they see right now, we go beyond what we they discuss. Say because when they overpower these guys, when they recover some of the ammunition from these guys, ammunitions coming from Turkey, coming from Iran.
Wow.
So how can we now say the local Fulani here, maybe, or the farmers where they manage to cultivate maize or cassava, we now say that one, now them get this battle. It go beyond what we expect. When ammunitions are coming from Turkey, coming from Iran, and dropping in our territory with helicopter, with private jets, and you feel like saying that the people where they do the final job, now then get this business, it's bigger than that. So they should leave politics out of this drama. Let them face the reality of what we the battle right now. Because the moment the insecurity continues like this, Nigerians will still be talking regardless of whoever started it. You have identified the problem. And we trusted you the whole based on waiting you've been promised. Now the reason why we let you come and solve this problem for us. So let them do the solving of the problem once and for all.
But if you want to assess so far the nationwide security emergency Oga Presido puts in place, you feel say the thing don't they work. Before we go, because we are going to go to how things happen over the weekend, and Oga Dare finished this talk by to tell Obasanjo say, no be for you today downplay what we they do. You could help other country with advice and support. Join us. Tell us what you feel say we supposed to do. No be saying you go to finish us.
Has there been any time where you see politicians who not align with an existing political party where then they take them seriously? They can be saying this thing physically, you understand? Don't be surprised that many memo for don't go underground to the presidency, how they will stop some of this problem. Even the presidency itself, they know what to do to solve this problem. They know. But the moment you factor how tomorrow go be, it go hard you. This how tomorrow go be, career politicians, now then they cause most of this problem. What they face right now? And then they cause. I tell you, say I engage person, you understand? If they tell me, say sometimes they will almost be on top of the game. They are almost finishing a particular battle. They will get order. Stop. Don't go further. So where is this order coming from? You know there's a pending order in Kebbi State too. Yeah. That is today. Nobody is saying anything about it. Pending order again in Niger State. Where is this order coming from? Who is benefiting from this order and counter order? They know all this thing more than what we do. So no any advice will help in this time around because they have all the advices that can help to solve this problem. The political will is the main problem here. For you to say, oh, somebody that's giving you advice, you see it from the angle of politics. If you go and check the details of what Obasanjo talk now, I'm not privy to you know that it's even beyond. They will just take this from, oh, maybe you cannot do, let us do this. Not be today Obasanjo don't they give advice. We can't hold Obasanjo accountable right now. The system was supposed to hold him accountable for what he did for 8 years. But whatever Tinubu government is doing right now, he's in charge. He's in charge. He should do the needful. If they feel like they need to try Obasanjo based on what he no do at that time, let them have the boldness to try him. He has immunity right now. Nobody can try him for anything. But whatever he does right now, we still remember tomorrow and say, now under your watch too, now this thing happened.
Under your watch, now this one happened. We still talk about insecurity. Now moving to the next part now, reports don't come out both for inside the Punch newspaper, inside the Vanguard newspaper, where they begin to calculate. In short, they say like in the last 13 days, adding to even this weekend, say a lot have gone down from Sokoto to Kogi to Kwara to Borno to the FCT. Say in the last 2 weeks, 490 people now they don't kidnap. Then kidnap some, then release some. But now the latest, they say it worsened over the weekend as bandits do coordinated attacks for the north. They carry traditional ruler, they carry worshippers, they carry a girl we won't marry with her maids, students, travelers, and plenty other things them. And now the Senate don't talk, say Nigeria must quick strengthen community-based policing structure, and then also make security agents do more They should do more to make sure, say, this work, they go down. Now you hear Sokoto, Kogi, Kwara, Niger, Borno, and FCT so far. Now it don't happen. People now where they live inside village. Okay, I don't even see Kano. Kano also there on the list. Say people where they inside village now, they are all afraid. Many of them are even leaving their places, looking for where else to go to. What do you get talk about this number? Those some have been released. Those both the ones released, those the ones, we not even talk the ones dead, the ones where they kill in the course of all this. What do you get to talk about this number in light of the nationwide security emergency where President declared last week?
Yeah, they always tell you, say, the only way you can appraise
After 6 months.
these results, whether they make sense or not, whether we are getting good results, is when you see reduction of some of these incidences. If you know experience any reduction, whatever action being put in place, it means say they work. So if it's not working, you have to change strategy. Or you have to probably, if you have the belief, say it go work, you put more effort to make it work. But the truth of the matter is that we don't talk about the size of landscape in the country. Many ungoverned areas, many places that are not inhabitable as we speak right now. And if you check some of these things, go no say, I always thought, don't allow it to start. Be proactive not to allow it to start. But the moment where it start, regardless of any strategy where you put in place, you can't get that immediate result. Because these people, they don't already map out their strategies of what they want to do. You can only stop them with your action, which is kinetic approach. You can't stop them by saying you put strategies in place. You don't mobilize this, you don't mobilize that, without putting that force to stop them. They don't already map out their strategy. Don't allow it to start. If you start, if they are just like when they push out the inflation rate record, say it don't reduce, and people do so, we know they sell for market. They always talk, say you can't see it immediately. If it is sustainable, it may take like 2-3 months before you now see the impact. You understand?
Yes.
That is the same way we are seeing right now. For instance, the people where they strategize attack, they mobilize. Okay, by next week we are launching 100 attacks. You don't even know their plan. You don't have the intel where they are going to, and many places they're prone to attack. So how many of those strategies you want put in place? Now the reason why proactiveness will make it work better than say, okay, you don't start, we call the strategize how to do counter approach. So this is the problem we will debate right now. Intel go fit help, and many of those intelligence where they talk about, hey, we hear say this thing won't happen, they withdraw. We hear say this thing won't happen, they withdraw. We must always get bad egg in any system. But can you tell us the strategy again you are using to fish out some of these bad eggs? How sure are you that it's not even the bad eggs that you are even engaging to go and fix what we are battling right now? So if you don't have information or you don't have the capacity to know all these facts, it go hard you to end the battle. When you are sending bad eggs to go and finish the job, maybe now the bad eggs they give order, you guys should stop. When they feel like, oh, they are overpowering these guys. This person, they tell me, say, the kind of equipment, the weapons where these guys get, Nigeria no fit afford them. Nigeria military no fit afford them. Say the only opportunity and advantage we then get ahead of these guys is that the moment they overpower them, recover those ammunitions from them, they sabi use them past them. They sabi use them. So if you have this kind of situation, you are not willing to buy, you can't even afford to buy the way they are giving these bandits to operate. You can't track the source and deal with. They've been getting this ammunition. Somebody will say, okay, they are getting from Turkey, they are getting from Iran. You can't track it to the company that is supplying some of those things. And say, okay, what is going on? Who made the procurement? Where is the source? So if you cannot target some of these things and you allow them to be mobilizing against our soldiers almost every time, you know, say this battle is bigger than mere, okay, you carry Malu at the farm and you cross my way. It's bigger than it.
This matter, they bigger than just carrying Malu to the cross way. We still on top of this matter, but you feel join us for our WhatsApp on top 0906. Yes, so 0906 891 8345 8345. Join your own contribution on WhatsApp 0906 891 8345. As this talk they go down like that, already one message don't come out all the way from Kano. This one they on top our YouTube portal. Elder Afin all the way from Kano. He say, well done, Ogakola and my princess. We're happy to see the two of you here. All right, you still send us greetings, but we will really appreciate if you put mouth and join the conversation. Now, inside all of these things, the Senate don't come out now. They talk, say they should do bottom-up security strategy, integrating local actors into national operations. Hold that one because you will need to explain to us what you mean by bottom-up security strategy. So may they carry local actors put for national operations. Then also the states' House of Assemblies now, different states, they mention places them like Plateau State now one of the places that with their House of Assembly done ready to support creation of state police. We have communities like Bokos, Berkinladi, Basa, Mangurium, Wase, Kwampan, Jos South, all of them don't face attacks, and so their government is ready. Sokoto, now another state, we're also ready. Borno State, Kaduna State, Zamfara State, Kano State, Nasarawa State say them shall never do any proposal yet, but that they are working on it. Say the police go improve in local intelligence. Ondo State say then get Amotekun. You know, plenty places don't come out now say they are sending proposals to the national body on top of this creation of state police. What do you get to talk about that?
There shouldn't be any state that will not be ready by now, because
but it doesn't seem that way.
Somebody they talk say, okay, the situation of security in the country, say yesterday 15 today survivor, and today survivor na tomorrow's 15. So if you check it in that direction, you go know say by now no state should be struggling to say, okay, I want to embrace state police. But they always talk and they say governor will use state police against politicians, this and that. And they always talk and say, he no hard governors to mobilize police. Only when they no align with federal police, now then they get issues. And apart from that, election activities now just once in 4 years. But insecurity is what Nigerians are facing 365 days in a year. Multiply by 4. You know what it means, over 1,000 days. So if you check some of these things, you go know say it don't overripe for us to get state police. And the reason is we can't wait. You just talk about bottom to top security approach.
Yes.
That's just what it means. You don't need to wait for Abuja to take order for you to do things. You don't need to centralize security as you speak right now. Unfortunately, many of things that are happening right now, people know they call the attention of their governors. Did you hear anything? Say, oh, and as also governor in Niger, you know, do something. Governor in the district. It's even a way of relieving the federal government from this headache we are facing right now. The moment you get your state police, whatever action now, or maybe the kind of backlash that they are unleashing on the government now, the federal government now, and the president himself, people can now hold their governors accountable to say, okay, you requested for state police, you have it now, you have budget for it, you are paying them. Why do we still have this kind of situation in our state? So we need it as soon as yesterday. Okay. So they need to work on it to make sure that we realize state police so that we get more hands. If somebody, they look in 2027 election or can an ambition, the reason why I know if we do something at the national level, a state governor can choose to say, no, say, okay, if this insecurity even persists, I may not be able to win.
Exactly.
Solve the problem the peculiar problem in your state. Let others too solve their own based on their own intelligence and the police way they get. Before you know it, you see more of revelations because clash of interest go day. Unlike the way we are seeing it right now. So if I do it, go be like say I deal with my people, I do. At that time, you know, say now your peculiar problem, you want to solve it, you want to deal with it. The way they make it a blanket approach as we speak right now, it don't go be like that again.
The way they make a blanket approach right now, it no go make sense. You stay on top inside Niger for CHRICED Radio and Television. Remember, say we're on YouTube at CHRICED Radio TV. We're on Facebook at CHRICED Radio TV. We're on TikTok, we're on X, and we're on Instagram at CHRICED Radio TV. If you join our live transmissions them every day, and then you follow, you join your own contributions for the comment section. Another thing where you feel do, if you subscribe, if you subscribe to our channels, follow us, get notification of our programs so that you can always enjoy what we do. Our WhatsApp number na 090-689-18345 0906-891-8345. Just drop a WhatsApp message and definitely we'll go read them out inside the show. I still get Kolawole or money inside the house. And now, before we go round up the show, President Bola Tinubu don't send a list of 32 names to the Senate, made them for screen them and confirm them. A lot of people they inside in short as we're talking like this 32 names now then send. First of all, Kola, before we continue, then they say non-career ambassadors, career ambassadors. I bet you feel just, give us explain to us waiting that one be about, because I did hear 17 non-career ambassadors and is it 12? Or 15 career ambassadors. Then they also been done send 3 names before to add all of that. First of all, to be career and non-career ambassadors before we now go to the name inside the list.
Yeah, the meaning say people way is more of like what can they call them now? They are more of professionals.
Okay.
You understand? Not more like the way they represent the country and the area of operations is more of
their area. Okay, so some of them are professional for that place where they for inside like ambassadorial things.
Yes.
Why some? They're not getting.
And you've been seeing the back and forth about the number of politicians where they've been put there. You understand? So in that context, it's more of like a techno. There's a word now.
Experts.
Yes, that I'm trying to put to. I forgot the word. You understand? So the is what they built on for years. You understand? It's more of when you say somebody is a career politician or you say is a complete expert, technocrat. You understand?
Yes.
So that's more of it. And the list that we have there, many people get issues with that list.
But why, especially Mahmoud Yakubu? Because that Mahmoud Yakubu is everywhere. In short, some people even say make them withdraw the list because of Mahmoud Yakubu. A lot of the PDP complain of him, and then PC complain of him, say he no supposed to that list. What do you think of that?
Politicians, they always look for something controversial, and sometimes, in fact, with the impression of how elections were conducted in the country and the kind of motive where people get regarding this man,
yes,
it shocked many Nigerians how it appear on the list. Many people go to say, okay, don't we have more people in Nigeria that can do something better? I remember we had this kind of a reaction and backlash when they be appointed Burataito as ambassador that time, after he finished, even surpassed the time where he's supposed to serve for office after he don't already retire as a security chief that time. So it always happen. For instance, Yakubu spent 10 years now before they can't give him this appointment. So to many of them, they may say, okay, they are compensating him for how he take rescue the current government
for election
into power. That's the if you have been checking reactions, say, okay, yes, maybe they still want to compensate him further and what have you. And sometimes you now feel like, okay, as this man, was he a politician when he was INEC chairman, or truly he was an independent person? You understand? That one too did there. But in all this drama, sincerely speaking, I like to talk more of waiting constitution be they talk about,
Okay.
waiting be the right where somebody get to do some of these things. And regardless of whatever we are saying here, Oga President will never commit any offense.
True.
But they are judging him based on moral stand. Say, okay, waiting be the moral justification of you appointing this person and what have you. But if you check, maybe that of Yakub, he no too dey loud because he can't, based on his own position where he just come out, he can't be speaking on behalf of the president. But like the this other guy,
Reno Omokri, Femi Fani-Kayode,
he has done his job. You understand? Politics is about, okay, waiting you fit do, waiting you fit deliver. You understand? And they have this impression, say, okay, somebody where they always castigate president before. They talk say na drug waiting be. They talk say you know even get a certificate and what have you. They travel from one place to another. But now he got what he needed. That is pure definition of politician. Now so then they always behave. If you check the content of this guy, if you check the capacity of Omokri, I don't hold any brief for him. Whether if he talk well about Nigeria as expected, if you check some of the videos of his engagement abroad, personally, I may say the guy no bad for the job. He will deliver. If not talk, he go sabi talk. He go represent us well. He will say well about the country. And to me, he has the capacity to do the delivery. But the problem that Nigerians are having with him, say, they talk from both sides
of
his mouth. Because now government where you don't already condemn. The reason why Nigeria must not even vote him. At a point, so many revelations where he talk, say, he get evidence against the current government. It's you now, you are now praising. So the only implication about this is that even the people we won't go represent abroad, if they go check his antecedent for that country where they go now, they will not even take him seriously. Whatever he's saying on our behalf, they may feel say, oh, this guy, he can change white to black. He can convince you, even if not lie, he they lie. That one might be the only implication. But whether the capacity to do the job, I feel like he has it. The person will come give him the assignment. If you want to be fair to the guy, he has been saying good things about Tinubu since all this while. Even though people don't take him seriously because they knew where he was coming from. But for the job that he has been able to do, the gbas-gbos he has been, the kind of bullet he has been receiving on behalf of Tinubu so far. So it is time for him to be compensated.
If he says that they look you.
To them, now politics. You can look me like that, but to them, they don't care. That is politics for you. They want somebody that can say them, they want that can deliver for them. And the moment they are doing that, they don't care. Now, is it in the interest of Nigerians? If you ask me, the answer is no. They don't care. And now this I don't care attitude too. Now see the cause waiting we just discussed. And it still they affect almost everything. Their own, they need results. Who can deliver for me? Where? How I want to do the delivery? 2027, how it go happen? Who will help me? Who get the connect? Who can influence people? This now their own permutation. They don't care. And if you check the list of many people, is it that former this, former governor, former first lady, former this, former that, all of them are still people where they under the political party. In the name of what? Oga President, if you give me this assignment, trust me, for my region, on 2027, I will give you this, I will give you that. They will eventually appraise themselves, and they have the capacity to do that. So it's more of politics. It's more of politics. And Constitution no talk say this na the condition where you go take appoint this thing. The Constitution empowers him to appoint whoever he wish to be there.
But make I ask just one question. You get some of the oppositions now don't come out now say these people, say some people will did the list. Now people of questionable character. Now people will be say their way no pure. You get. He said this type of choice, they reduce our level, they reduce our eye for outside, and it's also showing, say, the standard now for public office. We don't carry the thing less. We not really they give level to that kind of thing again, and say you don't they raise doubts about our presidential commitment to integrity and accountability inside governance. This is an opposition talking, a PDP opposition, and talk this particular one. Like I always talk, is it because, like you say, if they were in power, who knows what they would have done? Sometimes is it about the message and the messenger, or we should forget the messenger and really take the message? Then secondly, you said something now, say if you check out how Reno they talk, you know, the things he say, he actually they like give us good eye everywhere. Just that today if he talk to support here, tomorrow he talk to support here, and be the problem. Now the fact say the guy can speak for us if something sup now, if he actually stand for there, fight our fight, but because of that, you don't know where he go face today, you don't know where he go face tomorrow. Does it make him qualify for the job?
Yeah, that's the point I've been trying to raise, that to international community, they may be having issues if now people where they trap people's record, know where he belonged before and where he is right now and where he may be tomorrow. Because now politics. For instance, we see the Bola, right?
Yeah, so
the same thing. You know that these people, they are just politicians. They are looking for what to eat. And whoever is giving them, feeding them at that moment, they will sing the praises. And the moment the food stop, they shift the narrative. So if now based on that, even based on that particular distance, it's supposed to be a source of concern to the presidency to now know where, even if they want to at least appreciate what they are doing to them, it shouldn't be something that is in the public domain like this, or maybe this kind of position, sensitive position like this. For instance, now, to buttress your point, Yakubu and the former INEC chairman now,
yes,
maybe
Yakubu.
Some of the international communities where then come witness how election happened that time, we then get issues with them. Come the year now, say, oh, now their country, oh, this person they come, now go be ambassador for Nigeria. How you want me then take them seriously? But we are in a country where we don't care whether corruption, whether we're talking about moral value or whatever. We care more about politics. And it's number one. They feel like, okay, these people will just make their noise. It gets places where we have to come and repay the sacrifice of some of these issues because our reputation, they drop. The standard, they drop. But the one way go shock you, we say the PDP, where they do the talk right now, yes. You know me say them today in chat tomorrow, they will not do the same thing. And we appreciate this talk from somebody that is fully independent, not from PDP. Because regardless of political party, just that nomenclature of their name, now differentiates them.
Yeah. Not
habit, not character, not approach. They run almost the same system. But the moment they are not there, they will go and be speaking Dogo Turanchi grammar everywhere. But you know me say when they did there, they too no go do this kind of thing. But it is unfortunate, but this is the kind of situation where we find ourselves. For instance, the Yakubu where they go now, we leave INEC. He gets his boys that they are still planted there. If truly he worked for the current government for them to be a match, he may still have influence in doing it in 2027. Maybe in a part of the compensation. You understand? Now still the same government. Now I put the person where they there right now. So politics now top 3 agenda and priorities of this country. Any other thing now they follow. And it's unfortunate.
Okay, but will you say you agree with the issues, with the talk? Some churches say now reward these people like Fani Kayode and then some of the past governors. You feel say not be saying that everybody for the list, we know those some popular names they there. Do you think some of them actually deserve like getting it on merit, not because there must be quid pro quo inside this thing?
This thing is pure political appointment and a reward. You understand? Now, pure political appointment and reward. They for many of them, former governors, former minister, former Ds. If you want to check their CV, they will tell you the reason why they're supposed to get that position. So that one is not but we know say now politics, now political appointment. You don't expect them to carry PDP members to go and do this job for them. Except if you want to look for an expert. You understand? Because now pure political, and even those places they are sending those guys, they will also be strategic in posting them to each country to go and say them where there, mainly for their political ambition.
Final words, scholar.
Final words, we are going back to security because that's the main concern of all Nigerians right now. If government don't want to continue to receive gbas-gbos from the likes of Obasanjo and some people who still bold to tell them the truth, they should fix the current problem right now. If it go cost Tinubu 2027 political ambition, we don't care. In fact, people will appreciate him to go in peace, to lose election, than for us to be losing people's life almost every day. Because regardless, so if they no go fit achieve that one, if now say okay, international bodies will need to come in to come and finish this problem without taking into consideration whether I want to win election or I not going to want to win election, I think it's better for Nigerians to have peace. Whatever they are saying, the implication, they will touch our mining activity, they will do this, they will. How do they take do them now? It no concern Nigerians because everything they inside the exclusive list. The government still the handle them. So they should just let Nigerians enjoy their lives. Let them be able to go to their respective businesses, sleep with 2 eyes, and have their peace.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kolawole, for today's show.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you so much for you, our wonderful listeners and viewers with Andagiribam with us. So take enjoy the show. Remember, see on WhatsApp, you can reach us any day, anytime, 0906 891 8345. Drop your messages. We'll definitely read them out on the show. And you can also subscribe to all of our pages, like our post, comment on our post on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on X, and even on TikTok. And we will definitely read them out. Thank you so much, Elder Afin, all the way from Kano. Say you join us on the show today and you even drop your contribution. We hope to hear more from you. And for the production crew, thank you so much for a wonderful job. And we're there on all social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. Our website now www.chricedradiotv.com. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, same station, same time for another wonderful edition of Inside Niger program. Until then, continue to have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy World AIDS Day to everyone out there. God bless Nigeria, God bless you, and God bless CHRICED.